Good morning. It is the 7th and final day of a week on keto. Now this would be the point in a day where I'd say, let's go make breakfast. But I'm not going to say that today, purely because of what I'm going to tell you at the end of this episode. It's kind of a little bit of training myself for something else. So tune in until the end to find out why that is. But what we are going to do this morning is actually make some bread for lunch. Yes, there is another keto bread recipe we found. And hopefully this is better than the coconut wraps made a couple of days ago, because that was an absolute hassle. So I'm hoping this goes a lot better. Hopefully more cloud bread than coconut wrap. So let's crack on. And here are the ingredients. We have, once again, the psyllium husk. We have some cider vinegar, some sesame seeds, eggs, almond flour, ground almonds, and some baking powder. So, yeah, well, minus some hot water which needs to go in. So, fingers crossed. Need to preheat the oven, actually. Nice and hot. Hopefully after this I'm going to be able to put myself forward for the Great British Bake Off. Okay, we have our bowl. So, if Gracie wouldn't mind adding our dry ingredients, in goes the psyllium husk. Next up, the almonds. Then 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Whoa, that's a heaped one, not as much as the second one.
That?
Yeah, you loved your heaped teaspoons.
I don't think that was a heaped one though.
A
Salt.
few cracks of salt. Then we combine well. Now we add our wet ingredients. So first off, it's 2 teaspoons of cider vinegar. See if you can get a heaped teaspoon of that, eh?
I'm going to throw it over you in a minute.
And also our egg whites.
All of them?
All of the egg whites.
Oh, that vinegar stinks.
It's very vinegary vinegar. And then we combine well. Okay, so now that that's combined well, we add a cup of boiling water, and Gracie has to stir continuously for 30 seconds. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You're in the way.
I can't do all of the things. This seems like a lot of water. But oh god. Right, keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, the dough's done, so Gracie's just going to put a bit of olive oil on her hands. That feels weird.
Gross.
And it's going to make 6 equal-sized rolls, which we're then going to put on. Yeah, I would say that's a roll. Just make sure they've got room to expand. They seem...
It smells bready.
It does, and that's, I would say, a good consistency. Having never made keto rolls before.
I've never made bread before.
No. Looking good.
This isn't going to make 6 though.
Well, if we can only make 4 or 5, we'll live. They're just going to be big rolls if they do rise. Well, I think that looks pretty good. So the final step is just to put some sesame seeds on top. So the oven is now heated to 175 degrees, so in they go into the middle for 50 minutes or so. Hold on to your butts. Nice to see someone's keeping busy today. Hey, Basil. I see that creepy eye. So whilst the bread is in the oven, I've been editing this week on, been keeping myself very busy. But actually the house smells really good now. It really does smell bready and like a bakery. So I'm pretty hopeful that these things are going to be good. There's literally a minute left on the timer now. So I'm going to go check them out. Hopefully they haven't caught fire. They don't smell like they've caught fire. Because I'm just really hungry now. I need some food. I need some food. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Will they be better than cloud bread? They look like rolls. They look like rolls. There's a slight...
Oh, they're crispy.
Oh, they are. There's a slight vinegary smell, though. But they smell alright. They are crispy. There's a strange...
Like wholemeal?
Yeah, there's like a mottled kind of pattern on there. I don't know if that's the psyllium husk.
I think it is, yeah.
But yeah, we'll let these cool down and then we can nosh on them. But they're pretty round as far as the rolls go. Although they've got a flat bottom. Yeah, I'm excited to try them.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
Okay, here's the test.
Oh god, it's very soft.
Wow. Is it cooked? Oh.
Oh.
It's hollow.
That's weird. Oh, it's kind of bready.
Yeah.
A bit of butter on it to try it.
It's strange that it's so hollow.
That's weird. I did not expect that.
No.
Have a little bite.
Kind of bready. Sweet.
Yeah, it's odd.
Nutty.
It is nutty. It is nice. It's reminiscent of bread. It's got a bready texture, but it doesn't taste like bread.
Yeah, I get that. It's just like a sweet, nutty bread. I mean, that's going to obviously be the almond flour.
Yeah.
But it's not unpleasant.
No.
It's strange that it's hollow. But anything goes with bacon. Oh, come on. Interesting texture, actually, now I've taken a bigger bite.
Not bready.
Almost cakey.
Oh.
And it is sweet. But obviously the bacon's nice and salty, so it's still very nice, so I am not complaining. What's up, mister? You don't like it when we spring clean, do you? Not a fan of the Hoover. He gets Nam flashbacks. You mate? Hey? Come on, look at me. Show me that pretty face. Yep, so essentially, the afternoon has been nothing but cleaning. So it's a good job the bacon rolls were nice, weren't they, Basil? Yes. Somehow he's damaged his nose. I don't know how you've done that to yourself. You seem quite relaxed now. You just do it for the attention, don't you? Yes. He's like, where's it gone? Where's my attention gone? So, yes, essentially, nothing but cleaning. And there's going to be another hour or so of cleaning. And then we will probably thinking about cooking some dinner. Grace is a little bit unsure about this one. But I'm not sure whether I'm looking forward to it or whether I'm unsure too. I'm probably going to lean more towards unsure. But we'll see. So the next time you hear from me, I'm sure it will be while we're cooking. Oi! Thank you. Here it is. The ingredients for the final keto supper. So we have mayonnaise, a pepper, parmesan, spinach, celery, tuna, and it was specifically in oil. Butter, of course, salt and pepper, chili flakes, and because I forgot we were making this today and I used the onion for Grace's spaghetti bolognese yesterday, gonna have to have onion powder, which we haven't used in a while. So what are we making with this? Okay, this is probably a bit of a giveaway. It's going to be a tuna casserole, a keto-friendly tuna casserole. Am I looking forward to it? Don't know. Cheese and tuna are a very nice combination, as is mayonnaise. So I imagine it's going to be pretty good. I've not been horrified by anything this week. Wait, that's a lie. Butter in coffee. It's the Satan's beverage. Just softening up the veggies. Also fighting with a really dodgy can opener to get the tuna open. And yeah, that's put me in a bad mood. Also, it's sunflower oil, which is getting everywhere and making everything slippery. So whilst they soften up, we fill this tray with basically this. All of the tuna, the chili flakes, mayonnaise. If you cut yourself...
You've squished it in.
It's not my fault. It's a tin opener. Then some chili flakes.
That'll do, because I'm not good with spice.
Then finally, a cup of mayonnaise. I can't wait to bake this mayonnaise. There's just something sounds weird about hot mayonnaise to me.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sit right.
Gosh,
but
there's a lot of it.
There is a lot. And then we're going to add sort of one and a bit of the parmesan into this. And then we're going to put another kind of layer on top. Just to kind of crisp it up. So a little bit more. And just leave a little bit just to put on the top. because it's going to go in the oven after it's all mixed.
Ugh.
Doesn't that look appealing?
No.
Yeah. Right, well the veggies are all sautéed. And then they go in there. Give it a mix. Mmm. Lovely looking casserole, babe. And we add a final bit of cheese. Stinky Italian cheese. Oh, okay. There's a pile in the middle.
Okay.
Looks delightful, darling. Let's get it in the oven. So, while the casserole does its thing, it's time to wilt off a bit of spinach, just to go with it. Now that it's out of the oven, do you think it looks any nicer?
I think it looks wow.
Oh, really? Do you think it smells alright?
It smells very fishy.
It's got fish in it. Shall we serve it?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. All the love and care of someone who loves the look of a dish, eh? Come on.
Leaking a lot of oil, just to note.
Oh, it is.
That would be from the
Sunflower oil.
and mayo, probably.
It's really nice. I like that.
To be fair, it tastes much better than it looks. I think that's probably helped by the cup of mayo, though.
Yeah, look how oily that is.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes absolutely delicious, I've got to say. But it looks foul. The amount of oil is gross. But I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Will you eat it?
Yeah, I'll eat it. It's not bad.
The final supper. So to start with, that casserole was very nice. But then slowly as you begin to eat and more oil comes out, you start to get a little put off. That, yeah, I feel kind of gross. I've got like oil coating my mouth and my lips. That's ruined it a little bit for me. That was a bad way. I feel horrible and gross now. I feel like I might as well have just chugged all the oil. Ugh, if these scales don't show like a stone's loss tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be mad. So much oil. It's been like an hour since we ate, and I still feel a bit gross and guilty. Just that oil. I don't know. I think I feel a bit sick.
Yeah, that kind of just pulled out, didn't it?
Yeah, it was.
The flavour was okay, but I definitely wouldn't have that again.
Yeah.
Purely because
Wasn't worth it.
I just felt terrible eating it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're having yogurt and banana.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit here and dream about the end of keto because that's thoroughly spoiled it. Ugh. I kind of feel a little bit ill, to be honest. That tuna casserole, if that's what you want to call it, is not sitting right at all. I kind of feel a bit gross, slightly nauseous. Whether it's that or not, I don't know. I'm incredibly thirsty. I don't think I mentioned it. It was the saltiest thing I've ever eaten. Saltier than my cabbage and bacon, and that was salty. So, okay, let's run down the day. For breakfast, I had nothing because I will tell you at the end of the episode. For lunch, we had bacon rolls made with the keto bread, which I'm guessing we did something slightly wrong because of that huge pocket of air. Like, did we use too much baking powder? Not enough. Did we have too much psyllium husk or not enough psyllium husk? Who knows? I'm sure bakers out there would be able to tell us what we did wrong there. But they tasted all right, and it was really nice with the bacon and the butter. So, top marks there. And then dinner was nice in principle, horrible in execution. The oil, well, it's just all this swilling around in my gut, and I'm feeling a bit sick. So it's a dreadful, dreadful way to end what was a really good week. Like, there was 2 crap meals in there, but
You know, I'll go over all that when I've done the weigh-in, because if it turns out that I lost a chunk of weight, then it would possibly be worth it. But if not, then who knows. So I'm going to sign off for the evening, but the next thing you'll see is tomorrow's weigh-in. So, was a week without chips worth it? Was 15.1. It is 14. Call it 10. So that's... what is that? Is that £5? I wasn't expecting that. Considering the cream and the cheese. Yeah, I'm going to go do my conclusion. So there we go. I did not expect to lose that much. That has come as a surprise. Purely because the body has to enter a stage during the keto diet, shut up Basil, called ketosis, where effectively the body is treating fats differently, which enables you then to lose weight. And that doesn't happen until around day 4 of being on the keto diet. Basil! Ruining my conclusion. Yes. So, effectively, it's not a true representation of what keto can actually do. I am, needless to say, very, very shocked to see that I've lost as much as I have. I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 pounds, but it just goes to show what you can do if you cut out carbs. And I've not snacked either, and as I said, there is a reason for that. I will go on to that shortly. But for the week on a whole, have I missed carbs? A little bit. I've missed chips. I've missed potato. Yeah, I've not, like, been clawing for it, and I've missed sweet flavours. But I think maybe as time goes on, I would start to miss them more. Don't get me wrong, I could kill for a bag of chips, you know, but I feel like I could go on. I don't feel like I've reached that murderous stage of carblessness just yet. There's been a nice variety of food. I'm probably had more veg this week than I've had in a long time. I've quite enjoyed it, to be honest. Who doesn't enjoy loads of cheese and meat and cream? I do. I have. I've only had one poop this week, and it was the biggest poop in the history of the world. I'm overdue another one, to be honest. But that's it. The body deals with fats differently to how it does things like carbs. Carbs might go whew, straight through you, whereas fats kind of clings on, and maybe that's why it's so loose. I don't know, but oh god. So, where does this leave us? I said... or I've not had snacks for a specific reason this week, and that reason, well, it relates to my expected not that much weight loss, although it turned out to be 5. So why not keep going, but slightly differently? So next week I'm going to take on OMAD, 1 meal a day, but do it keto rules, purely because there doesn't seem to be a set rule for OMAD online, but we're going to do it that way. We're going to do it the keto way, because it's a good one to leapfrog off of the back of this, if it means you get accurate results after a period of time rather than 1 week with keto. So we'll see where that ends up, won't we? So if you want to find out how that goes, then please do subscribe to the channel. Please check out my social medias and my Patreon. If you'd like to support a weekend I'm doing in June for the Concern Worldwide charity, where I'll be eating nothing but refugee rations for a week, check out the link in the description as well. That's an amazing charity, and that's going to be a really difficult week on. But you'll be able to help out, and I'll give you a shout out in the week on if you do donate. Any amount really, really helps. So thanks for tuning in to my week on keto. It's been fun. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favourite week-ons to date, you know. And also, stop asking me to do it in the comments.